guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a how to buy food cheap in Norway video. As I promised you guys I was going to make this video. I know it's late, but I had to get some things together. Anyway, you guys might have seen in my previous vlog I did a food haul on food that I'd gotten from Gilde, and Gilde is actually a factory, but we go to buy food at the factory outlet, at the Gilde outlet, at a fraction of the price. So yes, I know in all of my videos I'm always saying how Norway is expensive, and it is expensive, but you can always find a few ways to save a buck here and there. And this video is going to be centered exclusively on food. Eventually I'm going to make a video on other things, so here goes. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is Illy-Billy. Illy-Billy is a shop that is present in Østfold, and you can find it in Vestby and for drugstore. First off, let me explain the name. Illy-Billy means Lille Billy. Lille Billy is a dialect here in Østfold to mean little price or little cheap, like it's something that is cheap. Anyway, the concept of this shop is that they sell products at a fraction of the price because they are either on their sell-by date, on their best before date, or have tags that have been mismatched, or there's something that is deemed not aesthetically pleasing to be sold in a shop, or it could also be overstock. I know that was a lot of information all at once. Anyway guys, I promise you guys I'm not trying to poison you, I'm not trying to tell you to go somewhere and just get sick. This shop is actually really great. They sell lots of good products, and you know what, you can also find products that have absolutely nothing wrong with them, just products that are perfectly fine. So what happens is that they have a different stock every single time. There's some products which you can always find, and there's some products which are changed. Anyway, these products here are sold very cheaply, and I have just next, you're going to see footage from when I went to Illy-Billy. I tried to film this on the low because in Norway they do not like people filming in their shops, not at all. Second shop I'm going to talk to you about is Hobart. It is actually the same concept as Illy-Billy, except that it's more present nationwide, so you don't need to go to Østfold just to get a few deals. Hobart is also online, and Hobart has the same thing, except that Hobart is more centered around food than Illy-Billy. In Illy-Billy you can find you can even find ceramics and tableware and all that stuff, but Hobart is mostly food stuff and just a few cleaning stuff. For those of you who like nuts, you know how when you go to Meny you'll see a packet of nuts that is at 45 kroner or above, in Illy-Billy the same nuts that you're buying for 45 kroner in Meny, you can buy them for 10 kroner, sometimes 9 kroner. And you have meat. They have really good meat. They are very tender. They have hamburger that is extremely cheap. The last time I bought hamburger from them, I bought 6 hamburger patties for something like 24 kroner, and they were absolutely delicious. And Hobart is good for vegetarians. They have in the fridge, they have a very huge selection of vegetarian meals. You have vegetarian cheese, ready-made vegetarian food, halloumi, tofu, all that good stuff, and you can find that there, except that, as I said with Illy-Billy, they regularly change their inventory. So 1 month you can come in and find this, and then you won't find the same product for a few months. It basically depends on what supermarkets and suppliers give them. But there are a few regular fixtures. They also have a lot of American products and a lot of British products, which is great for, people who want to try some American products, cookies, candy, everything. You can find all that there at dirt cheap prices. The next exciting thing that I have to tell you guys about is Mattsmart. Mattsmart is online. I don't think there's a physical shop for Mattsmart, and it's like an online site where you go to find good deals. They have everything. So mostly what I've seen is like they have a very good selection of ecological products. They have shower stuff as well. They have body cream, they even have shea butter, I don't know how people say that, shea butter, let's say that. Anyway, they have shea butter at very, very good prices. Coconut oil, grains, pasta, everything. It's very, very cheap compared to what you would be buying here. And also you can buy in bulk, which saves you quite a lot of money. This I actually came to know maybe a month ago, and this application is called Too Good To Go. It is present in about 6 European countries. It's in France, it's in Germany, yeah, it's practically everywhere. I'm just looking at my notes because I wrote the countries. I thought I wrote the countries, but I didn't write the countries. So anyway, I've tried this application 2 times. Basically what it is that you go on the app and you select your location, and it finds you and it gives you a list of bakeries and a list of shops that are actually selling food at a fraction of the price, because you know they don't want food to go to waste. It was done to combat food wastage. For example, bakeries. I don't know if you guys know, but bakeries are the shops or the physical stores that have the most food wastage. Sorry guys, it is very late tonight and I'm struggling to keep my words right. Anyway, for example, Rode Bakeriet, I've tried it 2 times. I have a Rode Bakeriet that's about 1 kilometer away from my home. So I tried this app 2 times to see what I'd get. Rode Bakeriet is 35 kroner for the whatever package they're proposing. So you go in it, you pay 35 kroner, and you go to the shop at the time they tell you to collect the food. Normally it's between 7 and 7:30 or 7 and 8, depending on which day of the week it is. And when you go there, you get a big bread, like you get a loaf of bread, you get scones and donuts, or some type of pastry, and then you also get a sandwich. According to my rough estimate, all of that would cost maybe 130 kroner or 110 kroner, but you get all of this for 35 kroner. There's also you can also buy fruits and veg through that application. I know Mini does it. Unfortunately not Mini here, but Mini in Oslo does it. There's also Greenhouse, Ecomat, Circle K, what else? Sushi places, lots of restaurants that do it just to combat food wastage. It's a brilliant way of eating cheap and eating well. Another tip for those of you with a sweet tooth. On Saturday evenings, normally you can go to a bakery and you can negotiate the price for cakes or stuff like that, because they have a lot of overstock and they just want to get rid of it, because Sundays bakeries are closed, shops are closed. What are they going to do with this stuff? You can normally get a really good deal. For example, pay 100 kroner to get like 5 or 6 different types of cakes. I know that for the longest time Norwegians used to go to Sweden to buy food because it looked like a great deal, and I fell into that trap a long time ago. When I first arrived here, I thought, oh my gosh, Sweden is the place for everything. But if you look really well, you can have some really great deals. There's this other app that I want to talk to you about that has great deals. Guys, I'm not being sponsored for any of this. I'm just telling you guys according to my research. Just a second. This app is called Mattsmart. And on Mattsmart, you go on, you put your location, and it grabs all of the deals for shops around your area. For example, here, if I press on it, I have Mini, I have Joker, Rema, Bunnpris, Matt Kroken, and you see all the campaigns that are happening currently. That is really good for for people who want to save money. For example, here you can see that you can have minced chicken meat at 20 kroner here in Mini, and it's great if you really want to save a buck. It is really great to just write it down, see the deals and everything. Let me just elaborate what I was saying about shopping in Sweden. For a lot of things, shopping in Sweden is still quite okay, still quite good, but for other things I would definitely recommend shopping in Norway. For example, milk, ecological milk, eggs, so many different things. The only thing that I've noticed is actually a really good deal to buy in Sweden. It has to be maybe dried foods such as pasta and stuff like that, and sauces, pasta sauces as well. You also have meat. Meat is fairly cheap there, you know. And the good thing with being in Sweden is that you can also go to abattoirs, to the local abattoir to get food, which you can't do it here. You can't go to an abattoir here in Norway because of all the regulations, but in Sweden, if you look up a really good abattoir, you can go there and get meat at crazy cheap prices. That brings me to the next point. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry for this long video, but I have so much information. The next thing is that if you know somebody who works at a factory, a food factory. So I'm going to take the example of Gilda because you guys have already seen my haul. This is everything that we bought today from a factory outlet. And let me just show you the receipts. As you can see, the first receipt is 410 and the second one is 457. And that is the one that I'm most well acquainted with. So, for example, Gilda, if you know somebody who works there, if you have a family member who works there, or guys, just, if, you know, mostly, I think many people don't mind you going with them to shop, you know, even if you're not too close to that person, you just ask, oh, can I come with you? And the deals there are ridiculous. So, normally, I have to, my boyfriend told me that I have to tell you guys that normally, you're not allowed to go there with a person, even if you're a family member. It has to be exclusively somebody who's working there who goes to buy it themselves. But they kind of turn a blind eye if you go with a family member, or you know, if a lot of you guys go there with somebody who works there. And that is a really good deal because you can get some really, really cheap stuff. For example, in one of our food hauls, I'm going to show you the footage somewhere there, or maybe in the next scene. All of this was super cheap, and you can get all that stuff at like 1,400 kroner. For 1,400 kroner you can fill your freezer, your fridge, and you can even buy an extra freezer to put everything that you bought. Guys, I'm running out of breath. I hope you enjoyed this long video. I try to make it entertaining. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.